Hello, this is Paul Stokes backstage at the 2015 Q Awards. I've just been joined by the Libertines, who have won Best Track for Gunga Din. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Can you remember writing that? It seems to be very key track in your sort of return with this third record.
That was like our sort of mugshot of when we first got back together. That's where we were at. So it's the first thing we worked together on. And I guess we went on from there.
Was there a moment when you sort of got that in the can and you thought, yes, this is going to work?
Yeah, it did. It settled the seas, as it were. It kind of made moving forward a little bit easier.
I think we felt a bit confident once we knew we had that going, then everything else could just flow. We wasn't too worried about not being able to do anything.
I think at one point it was kind of lacking a bit of a chorus, wasn't it?
The hardest thing was trying to shoehorn two songs together by different writers.
Because obviously, the most important thing at that point in time was actually figuring out how we were going to work together, not actually finishing anything, just how we were going to start working together. And then, once we actually started getting that flow, then it was kind of great. And finishing the track was just a bonus.
Of course, working together. Was there ever a point where you thought it wasn't going to happen, that you wouldn't all be in the studio at the same time again, or did you always have the faith?
I thought that most days, but the faith was always underlying that. Yeah, the faith is a backdrop to my general day-to-day pessimism.
And obviously, Gunga Din was the first single off the record, so a real statement of intent from the Libertines.
I think so. Yeah, I mean, that song pretty much summed up, especially with me and Pete, where we were at really, and how we were going to move forward. And I guess the overall message being about faith and loyalty and friendship and
keeping on the path, isn't it? In many ways.
It's been very hard all these years to not say keep the faith ever since it was ruined by Bon Jovi.
You've obviously got a big arena tour coming up. Looking forward to playing some slightly bigger venues than perhaps we've seen the Libertines in before?
Yeah, we're going to give it a pop. But I mean, we love it all, the Libertines. We love to do the little ones as well. We try and weave it all together, but we don't sniff at what an accomplishment it is to have been given the opportunity to do these big ones. But yeah, I said there'll be a few little ones along the way as well.
I think it's trying to keep the intimacy between the band and the audience, even though you're like doing sort of bigger venues, but trying to keep that, and trying to.
It's not about just doing the big venues. It's about what we actually do with those big venues. What do we do with the time around it? You get to a certain status in your career, and everybody starts to do big venues, and then after that, it's kind of like, well, what do you do? And if it's a clever band that kind of actually thinks that this is an open window of opportunity. This isn't just about playing a big venue. This is about further communications with more people. Pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
They've not talked about this yet, so I'm going to take this for the first 6 months, like usual.
And then I'm not going to see it.
No, you know, 6 months later. Well, you stole Ryan Adams's. You've got that in your house, haven't you?
Yeah, it's the only award I've got with one of you.
So I've got to ask. I presume Pete's not here because QPR lost at the weekend. He's too distraught. How is he though?
Yeah, he's great. He's pursuing higher artistic ventures in Paris. It's not really his thing at the moment, but I mean, on behalf of Pete as well. Hang on, we've done this speech, haven't we? Yeah, that's all good.
Well, congratulations on your award and good luck with the tour.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thank you.